Always catch us laughing at something.
What we do off camera, what we say off camera, stays off
pushing
camera.
and working and rolling of eyes and here we are.
Comments.
It's the Friday, lots of dumb comments.
Yeah.
The Friday leading up to Memorial Day.
So it's the Friday of a holiday weekend.
Hi, Ray. Thanks for coming on with us. Kind of. I don't know. I put a challenge out there to people if they wanted to come on live with us that they could.
Nobody took it.
But I haven't seen any takers.
What the heck?
Just Greg. That was so yesterday.
That was yesterday. I'm worn out.
This week has been, it's Friday. There he is. This week has been, it's been busy.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. It feels like
we've had a lot of really, really cool highs, and we've had a couple of lows.
Yeah. You've had, what happens behind the scenes is usually what's celebrated later when people, show up here or they host events or they see you in the media or whatever. But it's what happens when you're sitting in a room, locked in with creative minds and you're trying to really build something that is super impactful for people that you just don't realize sometimes can kind of zap you. And what? I'm looking straight Jumanji, so I'm going to have to pass. Yeah. Hence the hat today. But so we wanted to come on and talk about being present in the weekend, being present in whatever you're going to do, because this is, we're trying to get back to some normal something or other, whatever that is for most people. And so are you traveling this weekend? Are you able to see other family? I would love to go see my grandma, but I can't yet. She's in Michigan and apparently they're like pretty much on lockdown still.
That and flooding.
Yes, they are flooding. And I'm sure she is too, because that's, she lives in between two bodies of water. So hopefully she's doing okay. But we wanted to talk about just being present in the moment and enjoying the people that you're around. And also at the end of this, we'll circle back and talk a little bit more about the meaning of Memorial Day, which I found out today, Fritz, interestingly enough, that it's a trending topic on Google right now, Memorial Day meaning. So I find that interesting as, I'm glad that people are looking at it. But, in the past, it's always been it's time to barbecue and go on vacation and just have a lot of fun.
Holiday weekend. I think, we kind of talked about this. This whole COVID-19 kind of reset everybody. So I think a lot of people are going into this weekend different, which might be why it's trending. What is the meaning of Memorial Day? Because people now we talked about slowing down yesterday, right? So I think a lot of people might be just reset and like, okay, what is this weekend truly about? And what does it truly mean? And, so when we're out there doing what we're doing for Memorial Day, which many of us may have changed, it might be different. We might be creating new ways of celebrating, whatever, but, be present. If you're with family, put the phones down, I think if there's anything that we've learned over this COVID-19 is that, where we're at right now and the people that you're sharing your life with, that's what's important. It's not the email that you're waiting for from the job. Man, if you've punched out, if you're done for the day and you're done for the weekend and the 3-day weekend, leave work at work. There's nothing that damn important that you got to pick up and answer over the weekend that can't be handled Tuesday morning. And, you know, I mean, just be present. Just your kids will enjoy it. Your significant other will enjoy it. Your friends will enjoy it. Your family will enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. You know, just slow the hell down, be present in the moment, and create some moments.
Yeah, create some memories, because I can think of over the past 3 years, working in the veterans community and doing different things. Like tomorrow would have been the Memorial Day race that we've had for years. And we had added a ruck march to that to really showcase mental health and work with NAMI. And we're unable to do that right now. And so we think about those people too that are really struggling with isolation and you know, staying away from family or not having a job and having children that they need to care about. And, you know, so take inspiration and be thankful for what you have right now and the people that you have around you right now, and just do something spontaneous and something fun and build memories and have fun. Have fun with it. Let's stop overthinking all the things that we think we need to do perfectly and keeping up with the Joneses and all of those things. Go get some damn hot dogs and some burgers and throw them on the grill and have a beer or whatever your beverage of choice is, and just have time and be present with your friends and your family, your kids, like Fritz had said. So I think for us this Friday, you know, we usually come in on Monday like jacked up and excited about what we have to share with you. And it's not that we're not now, but our energy has been in building other things for you as we move into the end of May.
And grind it.
And so we're a little bit brain tired right now with I can actually hear it in my voice. Like we're just tired. This takes a lot of energy. So I'm looking forward to just mentally checking out for a couple days and just enjoying time with my family. And yes, I've been around them a lot. But it's also given me a whole nother level of appreciation for them, and realizing that like my son's recently 18. And so, you know, his whole life shifted over the last couple of months, and who knows where he's going to be, you know, by December. He may decide to graduate early and go into the service and move on instead of waiting to graduate next year. So take the time that you can now, because your babies grow up so fast. And then what do you have to do? You have time to create a bunch of really cool stuff that we get to bring to you. And I don't know, I'm looking really forward to June. You just have, oh my gosh, you guys.
Well, I'm looking forward to next week.
Well, yeah, that too, but we can't tell them that.
No, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, we got some pretty cool appointments set up. Some pretty cool people we're going to be meeting.
So what are you guys going to be doing for the holiday weekend? Put it in the chat area.
I'm putting miles on the bike.
Yeah, you're putting miles on the bike. I heard it's going to be pretty nice. The sun is going to be out, I hear.
My goal, I'm going to try and do 1,000 miles this weekend.
That's crazy, Tom. That's crazy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Maybe I just need a different bike.
It would probably help.
I have a Sporty.
That's a small bike to put a lot of miles on.
There's no way.
That's an around town bike.
Yeah, that's my cruise around town. Boy, Brian's on fire today.
Isn't he though? He is
like...
just, man, he's got some fast fingers today, just working. Ooh, Heidi is
Hi,
cheating.
Heidi. Oh, don't get in trouble, girl.
Oh man. So yeah, I wish we could have brought a ton of energy today, like kind of like we did last week Friday going into the weekend, but whew, it was a grind this week and today, you know, creating is a blast. But then when you create all the ideas and then you have to put them together and do that piece of work, neither one of us really like to do that. And that's what we've been doing for like the last 3 hours. So we probably should have taken a break.
Nah.
Maybe pumped ourselves up.
Jump
listened
around,
to something
jump around,
inspirational before we got on. We didn't. We just
We just hit
shut
go.
our computers off and said, boom, let's go. But,
Well, we like to come to you real. This is
and
this
we
is
are
real.
absolutely real. You know, we're not high energy all the time. We
No.
could probably step it up if we needed to, but
I don't know. I think people appreciate real. I think they're done with hype.
yeah, I think we had enough of that.
We just need real people stepping up to do real things and to make a real difference. So with all that said, I still haven't had any takers on like, I want to come on live with you guys and just be our Friday guest. I haven't had anybody do that yet.
Well, if nobody's done that, then why don't you go ahead and get into Memorial Day and why don't you answer that Google question?
The Google question
that's
of what
trending
that
right
is?
now.
Absolutely. I will actually post a picture later on the Own Your Life page. But I did come across something, and it's a really, really powerful picture, but I will share this story. So forgive me for looking down. I'm going to read this to you. The picture shows a bunch of servicemen standing around, looking down. And on the ground, you can see that there's clearly a body covered with the American flag and a gentleman on his knees, and they're out in the field. And it says, May 7th, 1945, Okinawa. One of the most heartbreaking photos from the Second World War shows a United States Marine Colonel Francis Fenton pictured kneeling, conducting the funeral of his son, Private First Class Mike Fenton, near Shuri, Okinawa, May 1945. Father and son met once during the fighting when their paths crossed at partially destroyed Okinawan farmhouse. After exchanging news, the two family members returned to their work. They would never talk again. On May 7, 1945, while beating back a Japanese counterattack, the young Fenton, 19 years old, was killed. When his father received the bitter news, he traveled to the site of his son's death and knelt down to pray over the flag-draped body. Upon arising, Colonel Fenton stared at the bodies of the other Marines dead and said, I quote, "Those poor souls, they didn't have their fathers here," end quote. So Memorial Day, yes, it's a time to come together with your families, and we all need to eat. So why not put it on the barbecue and do some fun things like that? But really, Saturday, Sunday, have a good time, be present with your family. But on Monday, take some time to reflect, give thanks, and to remember those soldiers, those civilians that went over to assist our military, anybody that has gone, first responders, anybody who has defended our freedoms that we have today, that allow Fritz and I to come in here and share words with you, to talk about faith and to just be excited about helping you with your future. It's all because of them. It's all because of the men and women that have not come home. That is what Memorial Day is for. It's about remembrance. So teach your children, each other, that yes, barbecuing and having a good time is something that we get to do here, but it's because of the people that have sacrificed their lives for us that we get to do that. So take a moment on Monday, say thank you in whatever way that you want to. A lot of parades and things like that have been canceled. Reach out to veterans in your area. If you see a flag in the front of the yard, if you see them wearing their caps that have different services and branches on it, don't be afraid to say thank you. They really do appreciate that. And I just wanted to make sure that as a veteran, you know what that means, and that this Monday is very, very important. And it's not a day for politics, and it's not a day for, shooting off fireworks necessarily. Let's save that for Veterans Day or the 4th of July, but Monday is for remembrance. So thank you to everybody watching that has served. And if you haven't, please don't apologize for not. We all have paths that we choose. Some people go into the service because they don't know what else to do. I knew what I wanted to do. And then there were those that were drafted that didn't have a choice. and they went and they fought scared to death. So be kind to those that are still here, the older gentlemen, because you don't know their stories. And I bet if you gave them 5 minutes to hear it, you would be inspired beyond belief. And it would give you a whole new appreciation for the freedoms that you have every day. So enjoy your weekend, be present, be spontaneous, have fun, dance like nobody's watching. And we will continue to work really hard and fry our brains on coming up with some really cool shit for you guys to do going into June. And we look forward to coming back and seeing you refreshed and excited and happy. We are probably not going to come on here on Monday. We are going to take this holiday to recuperate, to reflect, and to come back to you really super strong next week. But we have a lot coming to you in the next 7 days. So be prepared.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for letting us come in, and we enjoy you and appreciate you so much. And we will see you next week.
Love you guys.